the road looking for a win against a Western Conference rival. The Houston Rockets are getting ready for this thing to get started. We're live in Houston where the Rockets have home court advantage. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some terrific NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining me, former NBA players Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And the award-winning David Aldridge is on our sideline. Outside, Green. And a similar style used by both sides of this matchup, Richard. Teams that prefer to operate in half-court sets rather than in transition.
Yeah, and look, that puts a premium on defense. Both teams can run a ton of different sets, and that means you've got to be prepared and disciplined on the defensive end.
Good points. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Houston. To the inside. Smith. And the dunk by Smith.
And guys, we're going to see a lot of that from this young man. Smith right now beasting.
They kick it out to Green. A three-pointer off the mark. Inside. Green with the rebound.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Back to Porter. Right side, Green. 5 on the clock. Houston moving it around. Puts up a 3. Şengün with the rebound.
Şengün is a guy that works ultra hard at his craft. Being a bit undersized at the center position, you know what? That's what you got to do sometimes.
And here's Green outside. Again, the miss by Green. Into, oh, look out! Look out!
Wow, okay, I see you.
And one of Green's best assets, his leaping ability. He's a natural athlete, very explosive. And with that lightning first step of Jalen Green, very few defenders have a chance of keeping him in front.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And on the season, he's just a shade under 80 from the line. I'll bet he'd like to get that up over that mark.
And Greg, one thing about that blinding speed of Green, he's got to make his reads faster as well.
I think the game is slowing down for him, though, Kevin. And that and speeding up his shot release will make him even tougher to deal with.
Martin wide open. He fires. The Rockets again can't hit. Martin with the block. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch, they say, by Martin. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. A slow start here for Houston in this one. They trail by 6. Pass to Şengün. Green with the ball. Back to Şengün. Good. Great play by Green to set it up.
A sometimes underrated playmaker, Green showing good patience and vision.
The kick out to Porter. A 3-ball. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And Houston calls their first timeout of the game. 1:58 left here in the opening quarter. Now, here's Tate. Here's Christopher. Driving inside. That one falls.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Smith. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And showing some fearlessness there. Smith doesn't mind getting hit while taking the shot.
And Jabari Smith, of course, with deep family ties, Greg, to the NBA.
His dad being the OG Jabari. All these guys are in that 6'10", 6'11" range. So great bloodlines.
Here's Christopher. The kick out to Porter. 6 to shoot. No good with the triple. For the 3. Here's Garuba. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Oh, yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
And the basket by Kaminsky.
Oh, how about the vision from Smith? You have to know not just where, but when to deliver the ball.
To the paint. Smith with some nice D. Rockets leading by 6. Houston moving the ball around. He gets it in there.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
Play while you can, little homie.
Here's Green. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Such dynamic play from Green, drawing the contact and finding a way to beat it.
This is his second trip to the line in this one. Pass to Marjanovic. 4 seconds left. Count that one.
And they repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Good if it goes. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Rockets lead by 8. And the second quarter about to...
The Rockets 10.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Houston. Richard, you played before and after the emergence of social media. How does that affect, in your opinion, the players these days in that very uncharted world?
Well, it's a beautiful thing because players now understand that they are a brand. Social media has helped them build a brand, and so now you have the ability to connect with your fans in a positive way. And for me, that is a great thing for this league because the players are doing a great job with it.
But you'd probably agree you got to use it correctly and not stray into the dark side, right?
Yeah, no, stay away from the dark side.
Jalen Green.
Count it.
Yeah, Green's motor helped him there, outworking the defense to get the ball back and finish.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. Rockets leading by 8. To the wing right side. Kaminsky in the corner. Pass to Marjanovic. Back to Kaminsky. Lets it fly from 18. And rattles out the dunk. You know, the layup might have been a better shot for him.
Boy, this hurts to have to bring up, but I was there for the Rockets title-winning days back in '94 when I was with the Knicks. I saw Houston in the finals firsthand.
To the middle. Here's Marjanovic.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Back-to-back titles for the Rockets in the mid-90s. You were just talking about that. Greg, what sticks out to you about those teams?
First and foremost, the dream. Hakeem Olajuwon, he doesn't get his due at times, but the dream is one of the all-time greats. Olajuwon's defense really changed games.
Pass to Kaminsky. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Kaminsky's got the lead up to 12 now for the Rockets.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Took him no time at all on that one. Christopher's got 5.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
And the shot goes in. And the Rockets lead by 11.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, coach has to be thrilled. You can draw up all the X's and O's you want, but guys have to go out there and execute with enthusiasm.
Here's Marjanovic. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. It's deflected. Back to Green. Offline with his 3. Houston leading by 8. Here's Christopher. And the rebound goes to Martin. Outside, Green.
2 minutes remaining.
Back to Martin. Pass to Green. .152 left in the first half. Just 5 on the clock. Houston moving the ball around. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Substitution on the board.
Now, Washington. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Rockets shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Now that James Harden has left Houston, can we appreciate the 8 years he just had with the Rockets? He was an all-star every season in Clutch City.
A nice shot by Garuba.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Doesn't go for him. And Houston the other way now. And you mentioned it, looking at the accomplishments for Harden in Houston, I mean, absolutely incredible.
Yeah, look, 8 seasons, and let's go down the list. 6 first-team All-NBA selections, an MVP, 3 scoring titles. Harden carried that franchise at times. Nearly got Houston to the finals, just ran into some tough luck. Well, yeah, and also the Warriors. They are tough luck.
They are. He also had the right coach, didn't he? The right coach at the right time for the right play. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, thank you very much. The Rockets are in a full rebuild, and they have a young roster which is taking its lumps. But Coach Stephen Silas says we very rarely give up. This team has a lot of fight, character, and grit, and we are learning. Kevin, it's a long process, but it's worth doing.
Yep, no shortcuts, David, but the journey is the reward. They're building from the ground up. It's fun to watch, and we thank you for that story.
And how about Porter Jr.'s court awareness? Excellent job finding the open man with the pass.
Picked his pocket. Shot to stop the run. And that's 2 points on the layup.
A springy guard, Porter Jr. can rise up with the best of them.
And so we conclude the first half. Rockets on top. They lead by 13. We'll be back shortly live from Houston, Texas. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. It's stolen by Green. Outside, Martin. Down low. Here's Şengün. It's stolen by Smith. Green with the ball. Now Green defending. And that's a foul called on Kenyon Martin. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And from college to the pros, Richard, you played for some legendary coaches. And speaking of coaching, is that something you've ever entertained doing?
I never have, and I never will. Coaching, the amount of hours that you have to spend sounds exhausting. I love my job right now, and you know why I love my job? Because I get to work with you.
Oh, listen, the feeling's mutual. The Rockets pull it in. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Off target from three-point range. Rockets trail by 11. And the call will be against Jabari Smith. That's foul number 2 for him.
And still early in the period, and they're only 1 foul away from being over the limit.
From deep, Green traps in the tray. Green's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Houston.
For Jalen Green to be an all-star level guy, he's got to knock down those threes.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Porter double team. It's Martin on the wing. Back to Şengün. And stolen by Şengün. Here's Martin. And finished off by Martin.
And that's a momentum shifter. A steal leading straight to the basket.
Porter looking it over. That 3 off the mark. Rockets trailed by 8. Outside, Green. The shot, no good. The Rockets go the other way with it. Goes back up. Hefty move. And it's good on the layup. Green's got 11.
The blinding speed of Green really turns on the Jets in transition. It's impressive to watch.
Timeout called, the Rockets.
Hurry your weak ass up, bro.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Pass to Şengün. To the right side. Porter looking it over. And finished off by Martin.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points. Back to Şengün. They kick it out to Green. 5 to shoot. Drains the three-pointer. Green's got 5 points now in the quarter.
He can get it down off the dribble or off the catch. Green is just a flat-out shooter.
And it's Martin missing. Houston leading by 11. And it's Green with the jam.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
And with Kevin Porter Jr. and Michael Porter Jr. and Otto Porter Jr. Guys, I'm sensing a pattern here.
It can even get a little confusing at times, but no relation that I'm aware of. They're just Porters, Juniors, and quality NBA players.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Now, Jalen Green is on a mission. He says, every time I step on the floor, I always have something to prove to who's ever in those stands. A lot of people will hate on me or have their opinions. I'm just going to think about that when I step on the floor. I'm going to prove everybody wrong. Kevin?
That's a great chip to keep on his shoulder. David thinks. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Green. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
There's Porter with the three. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. And the call will be against Jabari Smith. That's his third foul of the game. 59 seconds left to play in the third. Out to the right wing. It's stolen by Green.
Good instincts to read the path and get in a position to pick it off.
From the arc, Houston with a new 14. And it's Green with the jam.
Coach has to be pleased with what Green is doing out there, playing with a ton of energy on the offensive end.
The blocking foul is called as the shot goes down.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
It's easy to see what a great facilitator Kevin Porter is. His vision and instincts are terrific.
Yeah, he can find his own shot, too. He's crafty. He's got the footwork. He creates the separation. And he's not shy about going to the cup either.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And he dunks it down.
While he's a bit undersized for a forward, he more than makes up for it with his balance.
Outside Porter. Here's Garuba. And so it's the Houston Rockets out in front by 17. on the road looking for a win against a Western Conference rival. The Houston Rockets are getting ready for this thing to get started. We're in San Antonio. The Spurs with home court playing here at the AT&T Center. Bringing you another edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And with us from the sidelines tonight, David Aldridge. And stolen by Şengün. A lot of focus on the guard matchup tonight, Greg. Both these teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun. And guys, we're going to see a lot of that from this young man. Smith right now, beasting.
Back to Jones. Goes up on the wing. And too long on the shot. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. Here's Jones. Jacks up a three. Şengün with the rebound. And here's Houston. Yep, that one goes in there.
Defenses try to test Porter's physicality, but he's adjusted well to it.
Şengün is a guy that works ultra hard at his craft. Being a bit undersized at the center position, you know what? That's what you got to do sometimes.
And Collins gets double teamed. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
An okay season at the free throw line for him so far, sitting right around 76%. Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Here's Smith. And Smith slams it home.
And add that one to the highlight reel. Wow. Jabari Smith.
Hey, Richard, how about Şengün? This guy stands out when he's out on the court.
Yeah, he sure does. All due to his work ethic. Plays quick inside and makes the most of his floor time. A couple more years and this dude could be a standout.
Houston has come out of the gates quickly. 7-point differential.
And how about Porter Jr.'s court awareness? Excellent job finding the open man with the pass.
And it's Sohan missing.
And with that lightning first step of Jalen Green, very few defenders have a chance of keeping him in front.
And Greg, one thing about that winding speed of Green, he's got to make his reads faster as well.
I think the game is slowing down for him, though, Kevin. And that and speeding up his shot release will make him even tougher to deal with.
Connects from three-point range.
And they are starting to pull away here as the shots continue to fall.
Yeah, the D is looking helpless to stop them right now. They're doing whatever they want to do on offense.
Jones, no luck. And here's Houston. They're on a 13-1 run.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
They've played fantastic ball, and you can feel the hush that's come over this crowd.
Here's Şengün. It's good. The assist that time from Smith.
Oh, how about the vision from Smith? You have to know not just where, but when to deliver the ball.
And he makes that one.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Sohan. That three off the mark. Porter with it. Jones covering. Now here's Porter. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's a veteran move there by the young fella. Green gets the defense off balance with the pump, draws the whistle. I like it.
And both free throws good for Green.
Now that James Harden has left Houston, can we appreciate the 8 years he just had with the Rockets? He was an all-star every season in Clutch City.
Now here's Green. After the miss from Doug McDermott. Tries again. And Green with the lay-in. Green's got 11.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
Pass to Martin. And then Smith with the dunk.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Yeah, they haven't appeared in a rush at all. They are just playing to their strengths and building this lead out well.
And it's Green with the jam.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
A floater. And so it's Houston, having no problems at all. Up 29 points. Heading into the next quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding.
32.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Rockets. And the Spurs with possession. Here's Bassett. That shot missing. And Houston the other way now. Tate in the post. And Tate throws it down.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with two hands on that stuff. Kaminsky with the double team. And it's Graham missing.
And not allowing the shoot.
Oh, with authority.
That is a monster finish.
Oh.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. San Antonio again missing.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
And those are the type of shots that just drive coaches crazy. Look, I wouldn't be shocked to see him sitting on the bench if he tries that bad boy again.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, for 22 straight years, San Antonio made the playoffs. They haven't made the last 3 postseasons, and former Spur Robert Horry worries if they'll ever be relevant again, saying, I hate to say that. San Antonio is a small market. Guys just aren't going to go there. And that's a dire prediction for such a storied and successful franchise, Kevin.
Wow, no kidding, David. All right, thank you. Lets it go from deep. A three-pointer is right on target. Christopher's got 7 points.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Richard, one of the greatest coaches in the history of pro basketball, a guy you played for, Greg Popovich, on March 11th, 2022, broke the all-time winningest mark for a head coach in the NBA.
And what's so special is all of those victories are coming with the Spurs. And look, I had an opportunity to apologize to Pop, because if it wasn't for me, he probably would have gotten here sooner.
Well, I think he would say that's completely not true. But he had to be one of the great coaches you played for.
It was. My career got extended because of the things that I learned in San Antonio. If I wouldn't have had that experience with him and their coaching staff, I would never have played as long as I did.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
And finished off by Porter.
As he gets more comfortable in unlocking his potential, we'll see Green get more comfortable in moving the ball.
On the wing, Green launches it. Collins grabs the miss. And so it's San Antonio with it. From the high post. And the rebound goes to Martin. Here's Green. And Green slams it in.
The blinding speed of Green really turns on the Jets in transition. It's impressive to watch.
The fadeaway. Jones, no luck.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
And Collins gets double teamed. They get it again. And no good. The try spell continuing for him. Down low. Here's Smith. Pass to Şengün. Houston moving the ball around. There's Porter with the three. And another three for Houston.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
It's caused them to pull away a bit. Let's see if they can keep the train on the tracks.
To the middle. Here's Smith. And he banks in the layup. Smith's got 8.
Oh, love the determination Smith showed there, refusing to let the contact alter his shot.
And a wide open look for Porter. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
He just didn't like what he saw inside, so he takes the open transition three. But if he missed, Coach might have had some words for him.
Fader on the way. A rebound by the Spurs. Second chance shot. And it's Houston with another.
Shooting while in rhythm. Porter Jr. has an impressive understanding for when to let that thing fly. No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
With 4 seconds on the clock.
A relentless defender, Smith, proving how disruptive he can be on that end.
And so it's the Houston Rockets with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. We'll return shortly. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Well, Greg, we see it every year. Those overachieving teams in the NBA. What enables them to be greater than the sum of their parts?
Well, listen, luck can play a part, but confidence is a huge factor as well. If you walk into that gym every night believing you'll find a way to win, oftentimes you do. When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. I'm joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. A battle in the Western Conference. This Houston crowd hoping to watch their Rockets come out on top.
Oh, how about the vision from Smith? You have to know not just where, but when to deliver the ball.
Great positioning on the putback.
He'll be around the rim. Defense has always got to know his whereabouts.
It's Martin on the wing. Outside, Green. And a wide open look for Porter. Drains the three-pointer. Oh, a lot of history, Richard, between these two teams tonight will be another installment in this terrific rivalry.
And let me say, playing in the same conference, having to go through each other year after year, yeah, that can breed a little bit of contempt. Let's just say it that way.
Exactly. I'm sure you felt that against rivals in your division and your conference.
Yeah, I think most of the time they felt it against me.
Powell with the steal. To the inside. And Doncic gets it to go.
Guys, you never know what you'll see when you're watching Luka Doncic. His offensive creativity is through the roof.
Outside for Martin. Pass to Porter. And it's off from three-point range. Irving drives in. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
When Kyrie is attacking, he is hard to contain because you know what? He can finish drives in any way possible.
Martin with the bucket.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
It makes a difference for them if he can establish his three-point shot as a weapon.
Now here's Porter. After Luka Doncic's miss. Outside, Green. Shot clock at 6. To the middle. Here's Şengün. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
As he gets more comfortable in unlocking his potential, we'll see Green get more comfortable in moving the ball.
Doncic looking it over. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
A darn good free throw shooter. Smith doesn't seem to have a weak spot coming into the league.
And Jabari Smith, of course, with deep family ties, Greg, to the NBA.
His dad being the OG Jabari. All these guys are in that 6'10", 6'11" range. So great bloodline. And the question for the Mavs is simple. How do you best build around Luka Doncic? They'll try to answer that in the coming years.
Out to Doncic. Here's Irving. Connects on the 9-footer.
This is Irving's mentality. He understands that he is out there to shoot and shoot often, especially off the catch.
Pass to Green. It's Şengün, top of the key. There's the pick. To the paint. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. In the corner, Irving with it. It's stolen by Green. Here's Porter. Great D that time from Powell. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Mavericks. Trailing by 2. And Greg, it just seems for the Mavs, it's all about finding the right fit for the role player.
Yeah, that's why this team was willing to move on from Porzingis. Going forward, you can see them look a lot like the Harden-era Rockets. I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
In the corner, Irving with it. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Irving's got 7 points.
Oh, what a pretty shot from Kyrie Irving. This man just has the perfect touch from any distance.
Powell on the double team. From deep Washington. The Rockets again can't hit.
And maybe he thinks he has that type of range, but I'm not sure who'd agree with him.
Yeah, and you're not going to just have the green light for long if you're chucking up bombs like that.
And the all-around game of Doncic, not just a scorer, but a great dime dropper as well. Notices his open teammates quickly.
If the defense lets him inside, he will not hesitate. He'll gladly drop that thing right in the cup.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And there it is for him.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
The kick out to Irving. Stolen by Washington. Ball's knocked loose. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Down low. Christopher. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Pass to Tate. Shoots the three. Hands it from downtown.
No, it's just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Here's Irving. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Houston with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball.
The Mavericks, 50.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Houston. Mavericks trailed by 6. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. Now, from the step back to his attacking style, some have compared Luka Doncic to the Bear, James Harden. There are some similarities, Harden said. Being able to dictate and control the game like he does, he never lets anyone speed him up, and he gets what he wants. Back to you, Kevin.
He always has. They're both pretty fun to watch. David, thank you.
Boy, this hurts to have to bring up, but I was there for the Rockets title-winning days back in '94 when I was with the Knicks. I saw Houston in the finals firsthand.
Houston leading by 6. Inside. And the Rockets getting another bucket right there. Back-to-back titles for the Rockets in the mid-90s. You were just talking about that. Greg, what sticks out to you about those teams?
First and foremost, the dream. Hakeem Olajuwon, he doesn't get his due at times, but the dream is one of the all-time greats. Olajuwon's defense really changed games. Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, coach has to be thrilled. You can draw up all the X's and O's you want, but guys have to go out there and execute with enthusiasm.
Here's Hardy. Kaminsky with the double team. Outside Hardaway. Out to the wing. 6 to shoot. Hardy, no good. All by himself.
Welcome, sports fans. Thank you for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Along with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, and we've got our reporter, Allie LaForce. Here's Martin. That one doesn't drop. Nice D from Gafford. An interesting subplot for Houston going forward, RJ. Their future is tied to Brooklyn, though.
Yeah, because of the James Harden trade, the Rockets pretty much own the Nets' first-round pick through 2027. It'll be interesting to see where those selections land.
Now here's Beal. Pass to Kuzma. The three is up. It's rebounded by Şengün. Here's Martin. Okay, knockout. Wow. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
On the wing, Green. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron.
He can get it done off the dribble or off the catch. Green is just a flat-out shooter.
Takes a step back. Outside Porzingis. Şengün with a double team. It's Beal on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Gafford. Porter with the steal. In transition, here they come. Smith outside. Inside. Here's Şengün. Rebound Washington.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Morris with it. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
Beal's shot is off. The one thing Kenyon Martin Jr. definitely has, Richard, is a big vertical.
Oh, I played with his father, and both of them knew how to defy gravity. He managed to block the dunk attempts of some of the tallest players, and he can take the ball straight to the rim for a slam of his own.
Jalen Green. Second personal foul.
And the free throw, no good. Last season, Washington was hot out of the gates. They started 10-3, but things did not end well.
You know, and after that hot start, BA, a 25-44 ending for the Wizards, failing to make the play-in game as well. Just a disappointing season after the promise Washington showed early.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Gafford the screen. To the middle. That one's in there on the nice assist from Beal.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like...
Oh, my goodness!
How about that?
Well, Green can really move. He gets going downhill and slips right by the contact.
Out to Beal. Kuzma for three. That shot off the mark. And Houston will come the other way. Green for three. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Green.
Washington ball. Substitution on the court.
There's a minute 40 left to play in the first. And Beal launches from deep. Sinks it. What range from downtown.
Just so special scoring the ball. Beal's got every shot in his arsenal, including that nice pull-up.
A quick shot there. It's off target. Fast break. Here come the Rockets. Kaminsky right side. Here's Christopher. Pass to Kaminsky. 6 to shoot. Over Gafford. Kaminsky can't hit.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
Here's Porzingis. It's rebounded by Houston. For the finish. And he caps off the break with a monster slam.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end.
The Rockets trail. Here's Christopher. Oh, rejected by Beal. And he gets it back. Here's Marjanovic. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Well, at least the D was going for it, but he got to the ball just a moment late.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Morris outside. Pass to Gafford. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Personal foul.
That free throw good from Gafford. 12 seconds left in the first quarter here. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Oh, man, exploding to the rim.
Yep, makes the simple play. The drive by Porzingis. Tie game, and some big points being put on the board as we wrap up the first. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the... And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Rockets. Guys?
Well, what I love is the tremendous belief in their bench. They were looking for points, and their reserves delivered.
Sometimes you just need a change of pace. The bench delivered that.
Well, the 27th pick in 2017, Kyle Kuzma made first-team All-Rookie. He was displaying just sort of significantly better shooting in the pros than he did in college at Utah.
Beal. And he makes it on the layup. Beal's got 5.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
The Wizards with a lead. Oh, you look at Kuzma's shooting percentages. His rookie season still his most efficient, Greg.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he stayed at about that same level. But as an offensive-minded player, if he can progress a little, that would certainly help his value. Oh, that's great basketball. Denying them on one end while grabbing points on the other.
Morris, left side. Porzingis for 3. Nails it from 3. Porzingis has gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. To the paint. And stolen by Porzingis. Pass to Beal. Fires from deep. They kick it out to Porzingis. There's the 3. Kept alive by Washington. Puts up a 3. It's hauled in by Marjanovic. And here we go. The Rockets in transition. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And an annual ritual, players finding out their ratings at NBA 2K. All right, Richard, you were customarily happy with your rating, yes?
I didn't really care, but a part of my condition of working for 2K is they said that they will retroactively change my rating to 100. The first 100 player.
You deserve it, man.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
Rebound by the Wizards. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks a lot. Well, Brian, the Wizards have been aggressively reshaping their roster. What they haven't done is tear it down and start a rebuild. That's often the most popular route for teams stuck in the middle, but the Wizards seem to be hoping they can catch lightning in a bottle. Back to you.
No appetite for the restart, Allie. Thanks. And so it's Washington with it. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Pass to Beal. Takes the three. He drops it from range. Beal's got 8 points.
A volume three-point shooter, Beal knows he has the green light to shoot threes whenever he wants.
Kuzma outside. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
And he's really an assertive offensive presence. Kuzma shows no mercy when attacking the defense.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Wizards.
When you take a look at this Houston Rockets team, there is no question that they have talented scorers.
Oh, big finish! Wow!
Okay, I see. The defense gets physical with Green inside, so he uses his agility to get around it.
Here's Morris to the wing, right side. Green with the ball. 6 points for him. Offline with a 3.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played.
Let me tell you this, if you got a vertical leap of 40 inches like Green, you're just going to be able to glide to the rim like that.
To the inside. On the break. Here's the 3. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now. All right, a look at how the hustle game has been going for Houston. "54 seconds left to play in the half." Morris can't hit.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Smith. And that comes off the assist by Green. And the Rockets lead by 3.
Man, this is something Smith needs to keep doing at the next level. Staying aggressive and close. I just love the aggressive finish.
Now, I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. "36 seconds left in the second period." Morris for 3. Not going to go that time. So Houston will take it the other way. Martin inside. Outside for Green. The 3. And the Rockets hit again from deep.
Coach has to be pleased with what Green is doing out there, playing with a ton of energy on the offensive end.
Here's Morris. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Şengün.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
And he drops the first.
Monte Morris. 2 shots.
It's both from the stripe. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. The Rockets on top. They're up by 2. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Over to the left wing. The 3 ball. And Porzingis is good for 3. Porzingis has got 6.
So smooth off the catch. Porzingis is excellent at judging when to take quick shots.
Back to Şengün. Second shot opportunity. And he lays it up and in. And the Rockets lead by 1. Here in the second half, this game's still nip and tuck.
Just an insane amount of lead changes. The fans are getting their money's worth. And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Outside Porter. Here's Smith. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Yeah, what an athlete Smith is. Excellent at rising up to punch it home. Look at how the game is played today. Teams are looking for length, versatility, and, of course, shooting. And Smith Jr. has all of that and more.
Pass to Porzingis. 6 on the shot clock. Out to Beal. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Şengün. And it's Houston's ball. 3-point lead. And that one's good. Green. Well, you mentioned the shooting, Grant. Smith Jr. hitting 42% from beyond the arc last season.
VA, I mean, among his many skills, that one probably stands out the most. But I also love his potential at the other end. He really has those tools to be a lockdown defender 1 through 5.
For 3. And the Rockets hit again from deep.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
And Beal puts up a deep 3. Outside Porzingis. A shot to stop the run. And out of bounds. The Rockets will take it. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, B.A. Bradley Beal played for Coach Greg Popovich with the U.S. national team, and Pop said, quote, he's hard to keep up with. His balance and movement are very impressive. He stops on a dime, can pull up and shoot. That, along with his excellent footwork, are the most impressive things for me. Brian?
Yeah, great breakdown there, Allie. Thank you.
Even after that serious knee injury, Porzingis with the spring to flush it.
Beal, right side. From the baseline. There's the drive. No good on the shot. The Rockets go the other way with it. Here's Christopher. The shot off that time. Ooh, good work defensively by Morris. Three-pointer, Beal. Pass to Kuzma. It's good. Kuzma's got 6. All right, Richard, I was looking over your accomplishments, doing a little extra prep on you. An NBA title with the Cavs, a state title in high school, and almost won it all in college in Arizona. Is that the one what-if in your career?
Oh, no. Thank you for bringing those up. But, yeah, I have tons of what-ifs. I have, you know, obviously the college championship. I also got Athens in 04. And look, just for giggles, I also like to talk about the 2 times I lost in the NBA Finals going against Shaq and Kobe, then Tim Duncan, David Robinson, and Manu Ginobili. But the funny thing is, it's not like they didn't have Hall of Fame head coaches. It was only Phil Jackson and Greg Popovich. So, you know, I've run into a few buzzsaws in my day.
Picked his pocket. And Porzingis with the block.
Got to be careful shooting around Porzingis. His length is so capable of erasing shots.
54 seconds left in the third quarter. Washington with the ball. 11-point game. Pass to Beal. On the wing, Kuzma. It's stolen by Washington. He's all alone. And he dunks it down.
Yeah, stylish move there by Washington at the rim. I mean, that's one way to grab attention as a rookie in this league.
Porzingis for 3. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And it's Washington missing. And here is Kuzma. He's got 6. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for the 8 seconds.
We've seen more than a few miscues from them tonight.
And if they want to come back in this game, look, they got to clean up those mistakes.
Here's Kaminsky. Soft touch off the glass. Kaminsky's got 4 points this quarter.
And this is Washington's responsibility. So good at finding open teammates.
Okay, when you let someone with this height get this close, it's going to be nearly impossible to stop, especially when he has that big of an advantage in this category.
And so it's Houston in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. They're getting quality looks, and that... And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Now here's Washington. Down low. Pass to Tate. Here's Christopher. Drills it from deep.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Here's Beal. No good. A bit long that time. And here's Houston. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. From deep. Kept alive by Houston. Back to Kaminsky. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Christopher. Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there. Couldn't get it to go. Pass to Beal. This one for 3. Kaminsky with the help. Outside Porzingis. Now here's Beal. Morris for 3. No good there. Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
The things are definitely working offensively. A balanced attack is just so much harder to defend. It's like he's doing pull-ups on the rim.
Looked like a schoolyard playground right there. Morris for 3. And another miss by Washington. Here's Christopher with the drive.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for Houston. That one's no good. And Washington with possession. They have yet to score here in the 4th. In transition. It's Tate on the wing. Pure from 3-point range. Tate's got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Washington with the ball. Boy, they need something to go. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce with us on the sidelines. And so off the tip, it's Brooklyn. It's Bridges on the wing. And both teams tonight unafraid to run offense through their bigs, Grant. Talk about the value of being able to do that.
Yeah, B.A., you know, it just speaks to how both teams can beat you in multiple ways of playing. I think it can lead to higher percentage looks with the bigs running the offense. You can strike a nice balance between inside and out, which coaches are preaching right now. And that gets us rolling. Ooh, what a tremendous atmosphere in here tonight.
Boy, I tell you, you're right. You can feel this one looking like it's going to be a tight one throughout.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Green with the ball. Martin outside. He takes it in. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
And the front office for Brooklyn has said they need selfless players who want to be there and are available.
Well, B.A., the message is pretty clear. After Kyrie Irving missed most of last year due to personal choices, the Nets want all hands on deck this go around.
The assist.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Green for 3. Rebounded by Johnson. Bridges outside. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Porter with it. Picked up by Simmons.
Looking for a one-word descriptor for Jalen Green. The best one I come up with is exciting. The way he runs the floor and gives every play his all. This guy's just fun to watch.
Boy, you look at Jalen Green. All the tools to be a star.
It may take some time. Now, growing up, he was always the most talented, but he is a gym rat and a worker, a grinder. So I bet on him to reach his full potential soon.
Down low. The kick out to Johnson. Pass to Bridges. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Fires for 3. And Green, good for 3.
And you can see Smith has the vision. Now, it'll be interesting to watch that part of his game continue to develop.
Outside Johnson. And here's Dinwiddie from the arc. Got a piece of it. Martin with the ball. And Dinwiddie picks him up defensively. Green. And so it looks like it'll be Houston's ball.
Houston ball.
And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. And the basket is good. Brooklyn with the ball. Pass to Simmons. Now here's Finney-Smith. Up top, Bridges. It's stolen by Green. And here's Porter outside. Dinwiddie with a rebound. Here's Bridges. Misses in close. Up top, Porter. Back to Green. Fires the 3. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter. Green's got 7.
Green getting very aggressive on the perimeter and really good concentration as he focused on his shot. That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That's on Dorian Finney-Smith.
Inside, Green's energetic play makes him really hard to contest without fouling. The defense's best effort turns into a foul.
You look at how the game is played today. Teams are looking for length, versatility, and, of course, shooting. And Smith Jr. has all of that and more.
Brooklyn trailing. Pass to Simmons. Back to Curry. Now Harris.
2 minutes.
Here's Thomas. And the Nets miss again. Well, you mentioned the shooting, Grant. Smith Jr. hitting 42% from beyond the arc last season.
B.A., I mean, among his many skills, that one probably stands out the most. But I also love his potential at the other end. He really has those tools to be a lockdown defender 1 through 5.
On the wing, Porter. Puts up a 3. Not going to go that time. And Brooklyn going the other way now. On the attack, Simmons. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. Green for 3. O'Neal pulls it in. Brooklyn with the ball. They trail by 9.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
1:09 left to play in the first. Curry, that's good.
You know, some players just have a shooter's mentality, and Curry's in that category. Seth has not met a shot he doesn't like, and most of them he takes he can make.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Kaminsky outside. Pass to Tate. The three. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
To the middle. Here's Christopher. It's tipped. And he recovers it. Outside Tate. Out of bounds. It'll be Brooklyn's ball.
Next ball.
"15 seconds left in the opening quarter. On the wing, Curry. Pass to Harris. Here's Simmons. And here's Curry for three. The shot, no good. And so it's the Houston Rockets closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. A big difference in shooting percentage. Great to have you. With us, second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
They've really been pushing that thing in the open floor, and so far the opposition's not been able to slow them down at all.
Yeah, we got to talk about how pestering they've been on defense, forcing turnovers and finding ways to score off them.
No doubt about it, the Rockets are in a rebuilding mode. I mean, and I know it's a phrase we often use, but Houston really has stripped themselves down to the studs.
Well, Clark, one sign that Houston is building for the future has to be all of their young talent.
Yeah, I agree with you, B.A. They're planning for the road ahead. Lots of gifted players on the way up who could develop into a tight-knit squad over the coming seasons. Will be fun to watch what goes on in Houston.
Now a timeout called by Houston. On defense, the Nets. It's a 13-point game. Pass to Dinwiddie. And that one drops. Dinwiddie's gotten his second bucket. Kaminsky, left side. And we played through the first minute here in the second. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. And it's rejected. And so it's Brooklyn with it. Dinwiddie outside. Outside Johnson. On the break. Here's Christopher. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And this kind of sixth slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The NBA last season celebrated its 75th anniversary and announced the 75 greatest players in NBA history, gathering the living greats during the All-Star break. A lot of history, but Commissioner Silver said we're a pretty young league when you think about it. Brian, I guess it's all relative.
Yeah, indeed. Thanks for that, Allie. Dinwiddie, no good. Here's Marjanovic. Clark, you've got your good players in the league, but then there's that group that is in that elite category. What type of player commands that kind of respect?
Well, I think it's a guy who shows up every day but produces at a high level. I think you probably tip your hat to scores in that case, but there's a lot of respect and cachet given to outstanding defenders. Anybody that's excellent consistently, I think, gets a level of respect that's special.
Now in the lineup for the Nets, Royce O'Neal.
Here in quarter two, we played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Bridges outside. Out to the right wing. From deep, Johnson. On target from range.
3 points.
Johnson's got his first 3 points of the game.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
Here's Marjanovic. Goes up again. Oh, 3 chances on that possession, but they just can't find a way to score. It's Johnson with a drive. 3-pointer, Bridges. The Rockets pull it in.
The people upstairs in Brooklyn have been making some very interesting moves trying to put together a championship caliber team. Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Hits a 3-pointer.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Pass to Kaminsky. Back to Marjanovic. And the shot goes in. Marjanovic got 6. Are those big decisions by the Nets front office difficult to deal with as players?
You know, some guys can ignore the politics, but I'm sure others do have questions at the end of the day, though. These guys just want a ball. And ultimately, I think they just roll with the punches.
And he dunks it down.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
No good on the shot. And Brooklyn going the other way now. And pushing it up the floor. Here comes Brooklyn. That shot is good by O'Neal. O'Neal's got his first points of the game.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Pass to Marjanovic. Lets it fly. Nails the baby hook. 10 points for him.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
To the left wing. Dinwiddie, right side. From deep, Johnson. And the Nets, another 3.
Another one from distance. He's hot, and they keep feeding him, which makes a lot of sense.
It could go. And so it's the Houston Rockets going into the break up 12. They just can't miss right now. Every shot they're taking, you assume, is going in. We'll be right back after this word. as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. And here's Porter outside. Knocks down the triple. Porter's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
One of the things Porter Jr. has done is really improved as a decision maker. Excellent pick and roll action there.
Outside, Green. It's not going to go for him. Nice D from Bridges. Here's Claxton. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Back to Bridges. Clock at 6. Here's Johnson. Here's Claxton. And the layup is good.
He held his position in the paint, grabbed the rebound, and dropped it back in. Just a terrific play.
Yeah, he's a real force in their partner, making his mark again as we start the second half.
Buries it from 3. Smith's got 5.
Yeah, looking so comfortable out there on the perimeter. Smith has really invested in getting this shot dialed in. And just continuing to impress at every level. Smith Jr. was a 5-star recruit, led Auburn to a great season as a freshman, and he's just starting to tap into his potential now.
To the paint. Here's Johnson. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. He's got 11.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year.
Without question, a crowd pleaser to the 10th degree.
Brooklyn with the ball. They trail by 16. Smith Jr. with incredible upside grit, and he's got the work ethic to make it all happen.
Yeah, he really does, B.A. He's a humble guy. He puts in extra time at practice, and it really shows in his skill set. Just very advanced for his age. And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Pass to Şengün. Outside Porter. The fader. Here's Şengün. Outside, Green. Sinks the tray. And the Rockets lead by 19.
You got to pick up Green at half court. He's got in the gym range and supreme confidence to go with it.
Here's Thomas. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. It's on Kevin Porter. First free throw is good. That one's no good.
Hey, I got to admit, I like how the Rockets are approaching their rebuild. This summer, drafting Jabari Smith and Tari Eason, 2 versatile forwards to go with the other young talents. It feels like the picture is starting to come into focus in Houston.
Green and power it home.
Well, we're seeing validation as to why Green went 2nd overall in the draft. He's got a unique ability to score the ball.
Back to Curry. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Şengün.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Green for 3. Houston gets it back. Pass to Şengün. And here's Porter outside. He buries it from 3. Porter's got 6 in the quarter.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from 3-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time. Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range,